What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Plutocracy Report. This should be the first long-form video on the channel. Used to do Plutocracy Today back in the day. Got froze out of the channel because I think I used my college email from like 10 years ago. So I am doing a Plutocracy Report now, and whole new channel. I need to get the subscribers back. We're very close to 1,000 the first time around. We just got over 1,000 followers on Twitter. We had almost 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and now we don't anymore. I'm starting from zero. So I wanted to at least let you guys know you're doing me a huge favor if you subscribe to the channel. If you hit that bell icon, you're even helping me even more by doing that, because now you'll get notified anytime I do drop a new video. That way I can get as many eyes on this early on as possible. And then we can just build out and get back to where we were with the old YouTube channel from when I was in college. So, with that being said, Donald Trump raged out at Trevor Noah today. I mean, surprise, surprise. There's always some person in the media or some celebrity in Hollywood that he has a beef with on any given day. So today is Trevor Noah, because Trevor Noah, he hosted the Grammys last night. So obviously there's going to be a few digs about Donald Trump in there. Duh. I mean, one, Trevor Noah is a political comedian to begin with. He hosted The Daily Show after Jon Stewart had stepped down. And then even since then, I'm pretty sure he's been hosting some kind of like YouTube podcast. That's obviously still more on the comedic side of things. So Trevor Noah's been hosting the Grammys for a few years now. I think he at least said in his speech last night that this is his last year hosting the Grammys. I'm not sure if he was just joking about that or whether that's true. But yeah, he's been hosting it for a few years now. And of course, he takes a few digs at Donald Trump. So I'll give you guys a guess. I'll test the audience here. What do you think Donald Trump did when Trevor Noah made fun of him during the Grammys? What do you think Donald Trump did? Do you think he took it like a mature adult that's not a total sociopath? Or do you think he acted like a sociopathic 15-year-old that went on a Twitter storm or a truth storm, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and just kind of lashed out last night, of course, like he did with Jimmy Kimmel a million times. He's done that with George Papadopoulos, all these different people. It's a constant churn of people that he's calling out and saying they should either be sued or kicked off air or fired or whatever. We all know the deal by now. We all knew the moment Trevor Noah made jokes about Donald Trump that if Donald Trump got wind of him, of course he was going to respond. Of course there was going to be some true social post that came out at some point. Now, how deranged is it? I mean, you have a scale of, like, it's basically a 9 to 10 scale of deranged when Donald Trump does a true social post. So, like, there is no 1 to 10 range. There is no 1. There's a 10, but there's no 1. So I like to grade Donald Trump's true social posts in a scale of about 9 to 10. So he basically, the Daily Beast article is titled, "Donald Trump lashes out at quote-unquote total loser Trevor Noah for Epstein jokes." So basically, Trevor Noah had said something about the one award that he had awarded to, it was Billie Eilish for the song Wildflower. And he basically said, yeah, I want to, all these artists, they really want this award, kind of like the way that Trump wants Greenland. And then he followed that up by saying, now that he can't go to Epstein Island anymore, he needs a new island for him and Bill Clinton to hang out on. Something to that effect. I'm kind of butchering the quote a little bit, but that was the gist of what he was saying. So, and I actually think that's a pretty humorous joke, pretty comical. It didn't have me like rolling around on the floor, but I mean, I think it's a comical joke. And so, like I said, of course, Donald Trump's going to have like a completely unhinged response that no normal adult with any level of maturity or self-awareness would ever tweet. But like I said, this is the President of the United States, Donald Trump. Let's not expect adult maturity from him or psychological well-being. I mean, we're well past the point of expecting anything like that. So Donald Trump goes on to post saying, you guys get my first Trump impression in about 8 years on YouTube here. I haven't done it on a YouTube channel since college. So here we go. The Grammy Awards are the worst, virtually unwatchable, CBS is lucky not to have this garbage litter their airwaves any longer. The host, Trevor Noah, whoever he may be, is almost as bad as Jimmy Kimmel at the low ratings Academy Awards. Noah said incorrectly about me that Donald Trump and Bill Clinton spent time on Epstein Island. Wrong, with 3 exclamation points. I can't speak for Bill, but I've never been to Epstein Island, nor anywhere close. And until tonight's false and defamatory statement, have never been accused of being there. Not even by the fake news media. Noah, a total loser, better get his facts straight and get them straight fast. It looks like I'll be sending my lawyers to sue his poor, pathetic, talentless dope of an MC and suing him for plenty of money. Ask little George Slopadopoulos and others how all that worked out. Also ask CBS. Get ready, Noah. I'm going to have some fun with you, President DJT. So, what a ridiculous post to begin with. I mean, Jesus Christ. So, just in case anybody was unaware, this is actually the President of the United States of America, by the way. This isn't a high schooler that's mad about the Grammys. This isn't some pathetic loser that you know from work or something that's just whatever. Like, you just know he's going to say stupid horseshit all the time because he's a fucking idiot. This is the President of the United States. Yeah, I mean, of course, he's a big bitch. I mean, all these people that are like, yeah, Donald Trump's the pro-free speech guy. I mean, he's always been the anti-free speech guy, and they act like that's not the case, and then they just blow right past anything that's like the George Papadopoulos thing, or him suing over poll numbers, like the Seltzer poll in Iowa he sued over. And then on top of that, I mean, obviously he's tried to sue Bill Maher before over jokes, and then he's tried to obviously get Jimmy Kimmel canceled. He was doing the whole thing with Colbert and CBS previously. So obviously, like, guy can't take a joke. The guy's the most sensitive guy in the world. Total bitch, total pussy, totally not in favor of free speech, totally not a man's man in any way. If these conservatives are like, yeah, I really want a macho man's man to be my president. Wrong. Total fucking pussy. But that's everybody that isn't in the cult at this point knows that Donald Trump is a total pussy, and stuff like this about him threatening to sue about an Epstein joke that was made at the Grammys by Trevor Noah. Like, you already know Trevor Noah got under his skin. I mean, and he doesn't even realize that by him doing this whole thing about him bitching and moaning and saying he needs to sue people all the time over jokes, that not only does it make him seem like a bitch, and not only does it make him look like a big softy and Mr. Insecure, but it also shows that these people are getting to him. It's like when your little brother or little sister used to annoy you when you were a kid. The biggest thing was you just got to ignore it. Don't let them get to you. Don't let your temper flare up. Don't say anything about it, because then you're giving them the response that they want. Then they know that they're actually getting under your skin, which is what they want to be doing. Donald Trump completely doesn't understand that. Like, the human part of his brain doesn't actually work. So it's just like this sociopathic, kind of like rodent-brained logic that he goes with. It just has to say everything he does is the best of all time. Anything that's against him, they're either a total loser or low ratings or fake. And in many cases, if they're saying anything that he doesn't like being said about him, he's going to try and sue him. And that's the way he is. But, I mean, obviously, by default, I mean, he's letting Trevor Noah know, yeah, like, I'm totally insecure. You totally have me heated over this. I'm sitting here seething, typing up my True Social post because Trevor Noah hurt my feelings about Greenland and Epstein Island. And it's just pathetic, man. Like, it's so pathetic. Like, I would have been aware of not being this, like, openly insecure, or at least not letting on I'm this openly insecure by the time I was probably like 15 to 16 years old. So the fact that he's pushing 80 and still doesn't get that at all is just very funny. But at the same time, obviously, total softy, doesn't actually believe in the First Amendment, doesn't actually believe in free speech, will sue over jokes, poll numbers, comedian acts, late night television shows, anything that paints him in even remotely a negative light, whether it's humorous or not, whether it's true or not, he's going to sue you over it, because that's the type of small, pathetic little man that he is. And he can't change it. He's almost, like I said, he's almost 80 now, so he's pushing life pretty far. He doesn't have that much left in the tank. He is what he is. He's a bitch boy. He's been that way from the time he was younger all the way through now. He's always been an insecure, pathetic little man, and he's going to end up going out that way. Ain't got that much time left. He's 79 years old.